Inspirational and motivational quotes and message. Nobody succeeds beyond his or her wildest expectations unless he or she begins with wildest expectations. The sight of an achievement is the greatest gift a human being could offer others. We all need to lead where we are planted and shine where we now find ourselves. Worrying about things beyond your control is a pretty good formula for illness, and most of the things we so concern ourselves with about never actually happen. The real trouble in your life are apt to be things that never cross your worried mind. We sometimes reflect on the fact that we generally take the people we love the most for granted until we lost them. Then we take long, silent walks and pray for a second chance to treat them the way they deserve to have been treated. Please don't let that sort of regret infect your life. If you are blessed enough to still have your parents, honor them and do it today. Getting lost along your path is a part of finding the path you are meant to be on. Sometimes we need to get off track before we can develop the clarity to be on track. If you hadn't gone through everything you've gone through, there's no way in the world you'd be ready. Life had to break you down so you could be rebuilt better. Just wait until you see the breakthroughs you're about to experience. Money is important to living your best life. It's bringing freedom, it decreases stress, it allows you to take nice care of those you love and help others. The best way to help people is to make sure you don't become one of them. It's so easy to sleep too much. Too many of us wish we had more time, yet we waste the time we have. Getting up an hour earlier every day gives you 7 extra hours in a week. That's 30 fresh hours in a month, almost an extra work week every 30 days. That's time you can exploit to build your plans, refine your vision, and develop your best projects. That's time you can leverage to reflect your values, remove your inner barriers, and rethink your thinking. That's time you can use to learn and grow and get to pick in all you do. One of the main aims of the journey you are on is to improve. It's fine to be content, but never be satisfied. So improve it all daily, relentlessly, and passionately. The 10 Human Regrets. You reach your last day with a brilliant song that your life was meant to sing still silent within. You reach your last day without ever having experienced the natural power that inhabits you to do great work and achieve great things. You reach your last day realizing that you never inspired anyone else by the example that you set. You reach your last day full of pain at the realization that you never took any bold risk and so you never receive any bright rewards. You reach your last day understanding that you missed the opportunity to catch a glimpse of mastery because you bought into the lie that you had to be resigned to mediocrity. You reach your last day and feel heartbroken that you never learned the skill of transforming adversity into victory and lead into gold. You reach your last day regretting that you forgot that work is about being radically helpful to others rather than being helpful only to yourself. You reach your last day with the awareness that you ended up living the life that society trained you to want versus leading the life you truly wanted to have. You reach your last day and awaken to the fact that you never realized your absolute best, nor touched the special genius that you were built to become. You reach your last day and discover you could have been a leader and left this world so much better than you found it, but you refuse to accept that mission because you were just too scared, and so you failed and wasted a life. Hell on earth is nothing more than having this 10 regret fill your heart just before you die. Nothing will so destroy your spirit than getting to your deathbed standing amid these 10 conditions. The human heartbreak is reaching your final moments and realizing that you wasted the most important gift that was given to you, the chance to present your magnificence to the world around. Success is created through the performance of a few small daily disciplines that stack up over time to produce achievements far beyond anything you could have ever planned for. Success is actually easy. Anyone can reach success if they consistently do the right things, and these little choices and small behaviors build up over time. It's momentum at play, so eventually anyone can get to the extraordinary place that seemed impossible to reach when they first started. The process, sort of like a farmer. Seeds get planted, the crops gets water, and the soil gets fertilized. Nothing seems to be happening, and yet the farmer doesn't give up. The farmer doesn't run out into the field and start digging to find vegetables. The farmer has a patience and trusts the process. He just has the faith and deep understanding that through his daily effort, the harvest will come, and one day, almost out of nowhere, it does. We need to be more like a farmer. Successful people all perform the same few leadership disciplines. They consistently practice the same few fundamentals, but their seemingly small, insignificant daily acts of excellence stack up over time to a best-in-class career and a world-class personal life, which bring us to failure. Failure, on the other hand, is just as easy to slip into. Failures is nothing more than the inevitable outcome of a few small acts of daily neglect performed consistently over time so that they take you past the point of no return. What is the point of playing small? What's the point of fearing failure? What's the point of worrying about others' opinions? What's the point of denying your duty to lead? That's because sustained change only happens when we shift at an emotional rather than at a logical level. Touch your heart rather than just speak to your head. You can hear a good idea 100 times and fail to make it a piece of who you are until you can actually experience it viscerally in your body. There's not one dead-end job in this whole wide and unpredictable world of ours, only dead-end thinking. Remember that any job performed at peak and any work done at wow will lead to rewards far beyond the limited possibilities you may currently have eyes to see. Just because you can't currently see all the success that's available to you in this moment doesn't mean it's not available to you. The 10 Human Victories. You reach your ends full of happiness and fulfillment on realizing that you are all used up, having spent the fullness of your talents, the biggest of your resources and best of your potential, doing great work and leading a rare air life. You reach your end knowing that you played at a standard of concentrated excellence and held yourself to the most impeccable of standards in each thing that you did. You reach your end and noisy celebrations for having the boldness of spirit to have regularly confronted your largest fears and realize your highest visions. You reach your end and recognize that you became a person who built people up versus one who tore people down. You reach your end with the understanding that while your journey may have not always been a smooth one, whenever you got knocked down, you instantly got back up and at all times never suffered from any loss of optimism. You reach your end and bask in the staggering glory of your phenomenal achievements, along with the rich value you have contributed to the lives of the people you were lucky to serve. You reach your end and adore the strong, ethical, inspirational, and empathetic person you grew into. You reach your end and realize that you were a genuine innovator who blazed new trails instead of following old roads. You reach your end surrounded with teammates who call you a rock star, customers who say you're a hero, and loved ones who call you a legend. You reach your end as a true leader without a title, knowing that the great deeds you did will endure long after your death and that your life stands as a model of possibility.